Hey guys, Ninja Guy X here and hope you're having a wonderful day. So I'm just about to edit one of my Stadia Shorts videos and I told myself, why not do a behind the scene of how I edit those Stadia Shorts videos just for fun, you know? So yeah, let's start this up, man. So just to let you know guys, so the editing software that I use is Lightworks here. And what I do basically is I record my gameplay using Streamlabs. And I just record the screen that I play on for usually for about 1 hour on the game. And then I use that video and I do the editing on it. Sometimes I'm going to record it in a different way. Sometimes I stream it directly from the Chromecast. Just Dance, for example, I had to do that because I wasn't able to... I was dancing in my living room, basically, so I couldn't do it, you know. And, you know, I record in different ways like that. But today, the video that I'm editing is Stadia short number 10, which is Kine. So we're going to go ahead and get that files that I've recorded for this video. So this is the file here. What I do is I usually take it, bring it to my Stadia folder here, and just name it the number of the episode, and then the name of the game, like this. And then what I do is that I import this inside Lightworks, but actually first of all, I have to create that new project. So let's go ahead and do that. And I call it 10 Kine. As easy as that. So Lightworks right now, I am subscribed to Pro because when you export the video, if you're not subscribed to Pro, you're gonna only be able to export a 720p video, and I just want the best quality for the edited video that I'm doing basically. So all right, so let's go ahead and import Kine into the project, and then I have to import my where is it? My Stadia short intro, there it is, like this. And then I have to import whoosh. You'll understand what it is afterwards, but yeah, we'll import whoosh, which is the sound effects that I use to transition between scenes basically. All right, so the first thing that I do here is I put my Stadia short intro video in the first sequence, and something dumb that I need to change eventually. So there's 1 second in the video where it's a black screen, so it doesn't transition well if I keep it there. So at 7:30, I need to remove the one black file that I have in here. So we're just gonna go ahead here, just making sure, cut this, and remove the like 0.001 millisecond of black screen like this. And the next thing we do is actually import Kine, the video that I've recorded. So here I have Kine is a simple game, and I've played a lot of it already. So I didn't need to record 1 hour of the gameplay like I usually do. So I only recorded about 10 minutes on this one. So what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna look around and see what it looks like, what would be a good place to start. So I know that, so I didn't want to put my first sequence in here. Let's go ahead and cut it like here and see what it looks like. Oh, that's good actually, because it's right at the beginning of a cutscene basically. So let's have a look, I think. Yeah, all right, perfect. So let's put it here. Oh no, I've just finished the scene here actually, so we're gonna have to put it a little closer to here. Let's just go ahead and put it in the middle. I mean, it doesn't really matter because all we need to do is put 5 minutes of interesting gameplay. So if we go ahead and look here for fun, let's see where it would end, and make sure that it's good gameplay throughout. So it seems okay. Yeah. So what I'm gonna do here, I usually end it at around 58 seconds, but let's see where it brings us. yeah, so let's end it here. It makes sense. So this stage is about to start, but we'll transition here and end it, basically. So now what we're gonna do is I need to transition between these two scenes. So I need to bring this file a little bit like on top of that one. That way I can do a transition between both videos. So I'm gonna do a wipe here like I usually do, and the duration is only 0.2 seconds. So let's do that. And you know what? The sound here is not too loud, so compared to, you know, Stadia Shorts here. So I'm gonna rank up the volume a little bit. Let's say like this. Doesn't need to be super loud, but you know, just enough to not be too quiet. And also here I need to make a fade in for the sound to doesn't like come up abruptly, you know. So what I'm gonna do here is put a 2 here, and it's gonna take 1 second to be at full sound. Let's put it here actually. There you go. That doesn't matter, but boy, I'm not sure what I'm doing here. There you go. That doesn't matter. I think that's fine. Let's have a look. Yeah, I think that's good. So let's just make sure there. I mean, I'm not sure why, but the wipe animation doesn't show sometimes. I don't know if it's a glitch or if it's just taking too much process to do. Yeah, looking good. Hopefully it's yeah, I think it's still in sync. So we'll keep it like that, and then what we need to do is go at the end and put that Stadia short picture at the end also. So the way I do that is I just take the Stadia short and I just cut to the last part here and make sure that I don't have that black one frame here that I just need to remove like this. You know, this is just like some kind of small hack where that's how I just put the ending like that. So I just put it a few times here, usually 3 times. 3 or 4 times, sometimes 4. Let's just put it 4. And I make another transition here. Like this. Let's use these 2 files, put it here. And transition to a dissolve with 0.2 milliseconds again. And let's go ahead and do another a fade out basically. So 2 here at 1 second. Oh, I think the reason why I had a hard time here is because I did a 2 here, but it has to be a from here. But anyway. All right, so everything looks good so far. And the next thing I usually do is put in the sound effects. There's 2 sound effects in this video, and these are the whoosh. So the first whoosh here, these are all whoosh sounds that I have basically, and I use the first whoosh sound for the last part. So let's do that. So you might recognize this sound here. So just cut it to around the end here before the other whoosh starts, and I'm just gonna cut here. Let's say just because my OCD doesn't like this silent part. So all right, so I make sure that the highest pitch volume is around the middle of the dissolve here. So that didn't work well. There you go. There you go. So now when the whoosh happens, yeah, so it's pretty well made. And then we go with the other whoosh from the start. So this one, I think it's this one. Just gonna make sure. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I'm so used to know which whoosh I'm using that yeah, I know it's this one here that I usually use. So I take it, bring it right at the beginning. So I just need to move it here a few times like this. And a little bit more all the way to the beginning. I'm not sure if there's actually a faster way to do that, but this is my lazy way to bring that whoosh sound in the beginning. Okay, so the whoosh sound needs to happen right at the beginning of this transition. because it makes it feel better basically. So yeah, like I said, the transition doesn't work here. I think when I do that though, it works. Yeah, like that. Perfect. So we got a transition, and now the last bit for the recording is actually putting the effect where I put the name of the game with like a black fade. So what I do here is I go in video effects and I add a new effect, which I put right at the beginning of the first of the second scene, and I just go ahead and add a right info pane gradient. Luckily, this was pre-made for me, so it's very easy to put in. So what I put there is just the name of the game, which is I'm having a blank here. What is it? It's Kine. Okay. I don't know. I had Hein in my head for some reason. So, so I put Kine, and then I put my information here. So it's release number, release number 10. And I put 4 carriage return here. And release date, it's probably November 19th. 2019, because it's like that for like the first few games there, because there was a lot of games released at the same time. So what I do also is I use a previous video as a reference to know exactly where I need to put this information. So Stadia release number 8, release date November 19, 2019. So that looks good. Perfect. So now I need to do the effect. So the effect for the first of all, I need actually to remove everything from the beginning. So I need to click that little keyframe button, which will record what where the effect should be at this frame here, basically. Excuse me. So the first thing that will fully appear is, let me just zoom in out a little bit. Is the black fade. So at 10:30, the black fade should be fully in effect. So I'm going to put it fully here. So the keyframe will be full right here. And I want the animation only to start 1 second before showing it full. So I'm going to go 1 second before here. And actually, as you can see, it's doing the effect from the beginning to the end, but I want the effect to start here. So I'm just gonna put it invisible here, and it'll do the effect for 1 second. So as you can see here, it just did the effect for 1 second, basically. As easy as that. And then I jump to 1 more second here, and I add the header. I go back 1 second and make sure that that it is invisible still before 1 second. So I do that. And there's a weird glitch where one frame at 10:30, it just put everything invisible. So as you can see, my fade is not in there. So what I need to do to fix this is just cut this part. So that's what I'm gonna do. There you go. So it's cut. And that's how you fix this for some reason. I must be doing something wrong. It's probably not the program's fault, but this is what I do to fix that, basically. So Kine is, well, should be full at 11:30. So let's put it at full here. I'm not sure why it wasn't at full. And should be invisible here. Perfect. Okay, so we'll have a look at the effect at the end just to make sure that it looks right. And then at 12:30, we put our last information here, which is the detail. So there we have it. And at 11:30, I want to make sure that it's still invisible here, like this. Okay, so then we wait a few seconds for this screen to stay. And then at 18:30, I want it to completely disappear again. So I'm gonna go back here and just remove everything. And I want to make sure that the animation only happens 1 second prior. So I'm gonna go at here and make sure that I still have everything completely, fully visible. So now that this is done, I'm just going to go ahead and have a look at the full video, not the full video, but the full introduction, and see if it's working well. So let's have a look here. That's normal because the effect doesn't work right. Okay. Promising. And then it disappears. Perfect. So we got this part and the video is done. As you can see, this only takes about 15 minutes to do. So, you know, it's very useful. I have time to do other things meanwhile. So no complaint on my side. So yeah, it's very simple, but it's going to be nice to have all of these videos done for, you know, just a little showcase of every game of Stadia, which I really like. So let's just make sure that the last part also works well. There you go, perfect. Yeah. All right. So this is how I do my editing videos of Stadia Shorts. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I just thought to myself, why not show you guys, you know, behind the scene of how I do that. So thank you very much. If you like these videos, just, you know, you'll help me a lot by subscribing, liking the video, putting some comments in there. I'd really appreciate it. So have a good one, guys, and see you on the next Stadia short tomorrow. Bye.